Hello, good afternoon. I'm discussing about law of stoichiometry. Stoichiometry, it is the Greek language. Stoichioin, elemental and matron to measure. So stoichiometry is the study of mass relationship in chemically equivalent quantities. These are five laws. Law of conservation of mass. In all physical and chemical chains, the total mass of the reactants is equal to the mass to that of the products. In other words, matter can neither be created nor destroyed. Hence, this law is also called the law of indestructibility of matter. For the verification, Landau's tube experiments. In the Landau's tube experiments, in two tubes, sodium chloride and silver nitrate was taken and weighed, and after mixing or after reacting, and also weighed. See, Landers took solutions of sodium chloride and silver nitrate separately in the two limbs of the Landau's tube. The limbs were then worked and the tube was weighed. Thereafter, the tube was tilted to allow the two solutions to mix. As a result of the following chemical reaction, a cloudy white precipitate of silver chloride is formed. Silver nitrate and sodium chloride reacts to produce silver chloride, sodium nitrate. After the reaction, the tube was again weighed. It was found that weight practically remained a constant. Law of constant composition or definite proportion states that a chemical compound is always found to be made up of the same elements combined together in the same fixed proportion by weight respective of the method of preparation or the source from where it is taken. For example, pure water obtained from whatever source always made up of only hydrogen and oxygen element combined together in the same fixed ratio, 1:8 by the weight. In case of carbon dioxide, carbon and oxygen combined together in the same fixed ratio, 12:32 or 3:8 by weight. Experimental verification in the copper oxide prepared in three different ways. The law can be tested by preparing the same compound in different ways and they analyzing the products form. Example, copper oxide can be prepared by following ways. By heating copper oxide, by heating copper nitride, by heating copper carbonate. These samples are weighed separately in different crucible and reduced in a current of pure and dry hydrogen to convert copper oxide into metallic copper. In all three samples, the percentage of copper and oxygen by weight has been found to be the same. This experiment verifies the laws of definite proportion. Law of multiple proportion: when two elements combine to form two or more chemical compounds, then the weights of the one of the elements which combine with a fixed weight of the other bear a simple ratio to one another. These elements, nitrogen and oxygen, combine to produce as many as 5 oxide of nitrogen. See, these are 5 types of oxides, weight of nitrogen and weight of oxygen. Fixing the weights of nitrogen 14 parts, the weight of the oxygen in these 5 oxides are 18, 8, 8, 16, 24, 32, and 40 parts respectively. These weights bear a simple ratio 1:2:3:4:5:1. This experimental verification in the lead oxide, lead and oxygen are three kinds of compounds. Reduction of the oxides of lead. When the lead and oxygen are heated, they combine to form the trioxide. Example, retards, lead peroxide, and the red lead. Known weight of these three oxides is taken and heated in the presence of hydrogen so that the metal oxides are reduced to free metal. From the weights of the metal left, the amount of the oxygen which combines with the hydrogen to form water can be calculated. On fixing the weights of lead in these three samples, the different weights of the oxygen are calculated. These weights bear a simple ratio to one another, that is 1 is to 2 is to 4 over 3, or 3 is to 6 is to 4. Law of reciprocal proportion, the ratio of weights of the two elements A and B combines separately with a fixed weight of the third element C in two different compounds is either the same or some simple multiple of the ratio of the weights in which A and B combines with each other. It also called law of permanent ratio. Illustration. The element hydrogen and oxygen combine separately with the third element, sulfur, to form hydrogen sulfide and sulfur dioxide. They combine directly with each other to form water, as shown in below. As shown in the figure, the weight of hydrogen and oxygen which combined with the fixed weight of sulfur, that is 32 parts, are 2 and 32, that is they are in the ratio 2 is to 32, 1 is to 16. When hydrogen and oxygen combine directly to form water, the ratio of these combination weights is the 2 is to 16, 1 is to 8. The two ratios related to each other, 1 over 16 and 1 over 8, that is 1 is to 2 directly, they are the simple multiple of the each other. Law of gaseous balloon, this law states that when measured at the same temperature and pressure, the ratio of the volumes of gas, reactants, and products can be expressed as in the simple whole numbers. For example, in the reaction of nitrogen gas with hydrogen gas to form ammonia, the volume ratio is the 1 is to 3 is to 2. Another example, hydrogen combines with oxygen to form the water. Two volumes of the hydrogen combines with the one volumes of the oxygen to produce two volumes of the water. When the measured at the same temperature and pressure, ratio of the volumes of the reacting gas is a simple whole number ratio in the law of volume. Okay, it is all about law of stoichiometry. Thanks for watching and welcome. Like, comment, share, and also thanks for your patience. That's now. Bye bye. See you again.